Somewhere uptown tonight, I sit all alone and I call her name, but she don't hear. She's running round all over town. It's 4 in the morning when she come home tonight. Will I be here? Will I be gone? One more broken heart, here we go again. I'm packing up my friend, I'm heading out of here, gonna hitch a ride on board the train. 1,000 miles across the rail.
Okay, come on in, guys. Find a nice seat. We're about to get things going. First off, everybody give me a great big howdy! Howdy! All right, not bad. Well, I want to welcome everybody out here to Gatorland's Cracker-style Gator Wrestling Show. My name is Adam, but before we get into the wrestling part, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about how we got the name Cracker and where Gator Wrestling actually got started. It started back around the turn of the 20th century, over 100 years ago, back when Florida was the #2 cow-producing state. Texas was #1 back then, they probably always will be. But anyhow, we had to move a lot of cows across this great state of ours. And we found out that the best tool to use to move cows with is a cow whip, one of these. Now, of course, we wouldn't hit the cows or anything mean like that. But if they started to wander off on their own, or they just wouldn't move altogether, we'd take out our whip and we'd give it a nice loud crack up by their head or down by their feet. And that crack of the whip, that sound, is where we got the name Cracker. But nowadays, the Florida Cracker is just anybody born and raised in the great state of Florida. So by show of hands, where are my Florida Crackers? Born and raised. 3, 7, about a dozen. All right, go Florida. That was your cue. Okay. As you can see, we're an endangered species. So back to the story. Now, out on these cattle drives, we come across a lot of problems. And actually, one of our biggest issues was finding water. Because Florida does have a dry season. And sometimes the only water that we could find would be what's known as a gator hole. Well, what's a gator hole? It's pretty simple. What an alligator will do in the dry season, they find a muddy area. And they start to wallow that out using their head, their tail, just flipping and flopping that mud around. And they make a bowl. And over time, that hole will fill up with water. And that's a gator hole. So it's really just a hole with an alligator in it. And it can be about the same size as this arena that I'm standing in, maybe the only drinking water for miles around. So these cows are out there, we're working them, we're making them walk, they're tired, they're hot, the sun's beating down on them, they're sweating like crazy, and all they want is a drink. Well, they see the water, and that's of course a drink. So they rush on over there, they start drinking up the water, it's all fun and games. Meanwhile, those gators are down there looking up like they're a Burger King, picking out their favorite piece of beef. They pick one out, they jump up, they grab it, they pull it down, and they eat it on the spot. Now that's a bad day for that cow. But it's also a bad day for the boss man, because that's his money getting eaten away right there in front of him. He wants to sell those cows, not feed them to wild alligators. So, since us crackers were cheaper, he'd tell us to go down in the gator hole, wrestle the alligators out, make it safe for those cows to drink. Now we looked at him like he was crazy, but he did pay the bills, he did sign the paychecks. So that's what we had to do, and that's how gator wrestling got started. The end. Now, you guys didn't come out here for a boring history lesson, though. You guys want to see some gator wrestling, right? Yeah! Come on, you want to see some action, right? Yeah! Come on, you want me to throw the whip down, go down here in the water, grab the biggest, meanest one I can, pull it up here on the sand, jump on its back, and get my hand ripped off, right? Yeah! No! I'm not that stupid, okay? Not today. But luckily for you guys, I know somebody who's willing to come out here and do this thing for you. But it's going to take some encouragement to get him out here. This is very scary and it's very dangerous work. So I want you guys to encourage him a little bit. Make some noise. Stomp your feet in those bleachers. Stomp your feet. Clap your hands. And give it up for Justin. Oh, man. All right. Oh, it's all tangled up.
Come on, we can't end like that. Oh, that was good. I made up for it. All right. You guys want to see some gator wrestling, right? Yeah! I don't know if I believe you. If you want to see some gator wrestling, you're going to put both hands way up in the air. Yeah! Best way to get a volunteer. You want to help me out, buddy? You want to help me out? You want to help me out. All right, come on, help me out. All right, what's your name? Hannah. Everybody say hello, Hannah.
Hello, Hannah.
All right, Hannah, you got a very important job to do. You got to pick out our alligator, okay? You just got to look at all of them and just kind of see which one you like. The one you like, that's the one we're wrestling. You know, let's go in here and do a little bit of look.
What?
Yeah, we're gonna take her in here. It's okay, she's on our team, I'm gonna wear her. Alright. Go on in there, Hannah. It's alright, Hannah, have a great show. What are you doing? Alright, there's a bunch right there's like a whole conglomeration going on right here. Wow, you're not very you don't want to look around a little bit? Want to shop around? Test drive one? No, you like that one? Of course you do. It's one of the biggest ones in here. Thank you. All right, come on back here. Let's get a little game plan together. All right, I'll tell you what. I'm not very good at this. It's like my third day. Okay, so I'm gonna need some more help. And he's got a lot of buddies right there around him. So what I'm gonna do is I'll jump in the water over here in front of your alligator. Get him looking at me. While he's looking at me, you jump in behind him, drag your alligator by the tail, pull him up over this wall, drag him back to that corner, and jump on his back real quick. He's not gonna like that at all. He's gonna thrash around a lot, maybe throw sand on you. It'll be all right though. Then when he's not looking, you gotta cover his eyes and grab his mouth. Okay? Now, as soon as he's done fighting and he's tired and everything, I'll go ahead and I'll jump on and I'll take over and I'll finish the show. Sound good? It'll be fine. Here we go. All right, ready on the count of three. Let's go get it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. What do you mean no? 1, 2, 3. You don't want to do that? Who's gonna wrestle the alligator? Me? Me and him.
Me?
Okay. All right, I'll tell you what. I'll wrestle an alligator just for you. You can go watch see with your family. How about that, everyone? Maybe high five. Let's go watch the seat.
Watch the show with your family.
Yeah, have a seat with your family.
Good job, Hannah. All right.
All right, smart kid. Okay, Adam, you want to stall? Stall for me for a minute?
Like talk?
Yeah, like talk.
Okay.
Talk. I'm not.
All right, guys. Let's see. Justin's pretty cool. If you guys like Call of Duty, you can find him online as Sunflower Gator.
That's not what I meant.
Different talk. Okay.
Yeah, the single lady, Sunflower Gator.
Okay, no, just there's 9 alligators in here. They all range between 6 and 8 feet in length. Now, at that size, they probably weigh anywhere from 120 to maybe 180 pounds, maybe even more for this one. But 180 pounds, that may not sound like a lot of weight for you macho men out there, but you got to remember, alligators are mostly muscles. So they're extremely, extremely strong animals. Justin's mostly Miller-like. So.
You get it, right? Yeah. That's enough. That's enough. All right, I have my alligator. I'm going to need some more help pulling him up over the wall, though. He's pretty heavy, and he's longer than I am tall. So, on the count of 3, I'll go ahead and pull him up over the wall. You know what? Actually, anybody here from New York or New Jersey? Yeah. All right, we'll count slow for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Here's our volunteer.
Let's throw.
Okay. Landing on it.
All right, now what?
I'm not sure. I don't normally get this far. No, I think it's only fair we should give the alligator a minute to catch his breath. That's a tough time coming over the wall.
Yes, so.
So Miller Lite. All right, let's catch the end with all the teeth here. That'd be a good way to start. Yes, it would. Yes, it would. Yes, it would, alligator. All right. Okay, I have our alligator. And the crowd goes mild. There he is. All right. Now, let me just clean them off a little bit. I don't want you guys taking any dirty pictures of the alligators. I didn't mean like sand. On the nose. Now, a minute ago, I heard Adam out here cracking that whip, telling you guys about gator holes, how we had to jump in, grab those alligators, pull them out, make it safe for those cows. Now, what he left out is the hardest part about catching an alligator, believe it or not, is just finding them. The reason why is take a look at them. They're really dark, They got a lot of specks on them. They're really well camouflaged for that muddy, murky water that's down here in the state of Florida. Now, another thing, they're going to blend in really well with any of the floating plant life, lily pads, all that kind of stuff in the water. So they're going to completely disappear. Now, the next thing that helps them hide so well is right here at the tip of the snout. These two little holes. Y'all take a look there. Those are the alligator's nostrils. Now, you can stick those up out of the water just like a snorkel. Kind of smell the air. If he smells something he don't like any one of us, he's going to seal them back up and drop back down underwater, and he can stay there for a long time. A full-grown alligator, believe it or not, can hold their breath for about 2 hours on one breath. So you never know when or where they're going to pop back up. And now the next thing you're going to see, if they are comfortable enough to go ahead and stick their head up out of the water, is a big pretty set of eyeballs right up here on the top of the head. Now a lot of people think, aren't the eyes in a bad spot? Do they ever get scratched out by some prey? Don't do that, alligator. By some prey or low-lying branches or something like that. Okay, be good, alligator.
Trying to bite you.
I know. All right. Anyway, like I was saying, they're going to get poked out by some low-lying branches, things like that. That doesn't happen. I'll show you guys why. Pretend for a second that my two fingers here are sticks. This alligator's chasing something along the shoreline. Sticks come along, bloop, eyes go right down in, and they pop right back up. You guys see that? Bloop, down in, right back up. You guys look at it back here. Bloop, down in, right back up. It helps to make a bloop sound too. You can go bloop, down in, bloop, one eye, the other eye, both eyes, bloop, 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 all the way down. Can't touch it. Doesn't hurt them at all. Now, the next thing you're going to see, if you are this close to an alligator, which definitely shouldn't be this close, but if you are, look right here. Little flaps of skin behind the eyes. Now, what do you think those are? Ears. They actually cover up the alligator's ears, so you're close. Now, alligators have to have ears because they do talk all the time. Now, obviously, they don't talk like we do. They make a bunch of noises. They'll hiss, they'll bellow, they'll pop their jaws, they'll slap their tails, things like that. We found out that people can even make a noise that'll make a gator come to you. It's down the back of your throat. It sounds like this. Now, wait a minute. Come on.
They look thrilled out there.
All right, just so I'm not the only crazy person, everybody do it with me. Come on, do it with me. Come on. There's a chihuahua over here. Hold on. All right, now you guys listen. Go out on the green marsh later on. Give that a try. You'll know you're doing it right. If a bunch of gators swim over to you, you'll get a really cool picture. Now, you guys didn't come out here to hear me make funny noises and watch me poke these things in the eyes, right? You want to see some dangerous stuff, don't you? Yeah. Come on, you want to see some action, right? Yeah. All right, now before I do anything crazy, let me ask you a quick question. If you think you know the answer, just shout it out. What is the most dangerous part of the alligator? I need mouth and tail. All right, let's put it to a vote. I'll tell you what, if you think it's the mouth, raise your hands. All right, if you think it's the tail, raise your hands. All right, those of you with hand raised for tail, take a really good look at me. I got a really big clue right here, guys. Yeah, I got white knuckles for a reason. It is the mouth, that's right. Don't get me wrong. That tail hits you, like Adam said earlier, it's 90% muscle. It'll hurt, maybe knock you over, give you a bruise. You know what? Go home, put some ice on it, you'll be fine. That mouth gets a hold of you, it's going to take something and not give it back. Besides, I don't know about any of you, but I've never been chased by an alligator running up out of the water backwards, flapping his tail at me. Never happened to me. They come at you with the mouth wide open trying to take something and take it home with them. Now that being said, I'm going to try to show you guys the inside of this alligator's mouth. Now the reason I stress the word try is because alligators, even at this size, 7-8 feet long, do have one of the strongest bites on the planet. And if he don't want his mouth open, there's going to be a whole lot I can do about it. So get ready for a quick look inside this alligator's mouth. Okay, alright, don't do that. There you go. Take a look inside there. There's about 82 razor-sharp teeth made for ripping and tearing, not for chewing like yours or mine. Now, alligators can't chew their food, they gotta swallow it whole. So if they bite out something too big to swallow, they'll do that death roll, start shaking.
Oh, okay. Justin, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I think I just peed myself a little bit. Everybody see that? Yes. Did everybody see that?
There's nose. Not back here.
No? You pick a bad spot to sit. Alright, I'll tell you what. I'll do it one more time for you guys back here. Just for you guys. I think you do in Florida, minimum wage. It's not a joke. Be good. Hold on. Okay.
Alright, you guys that are up at the railing, you guys go ahead and have a seat. You don't want to block anybody's view. Kids, go find a good seat.
That's right. Someone might throw their shoes at you.
We'll move the gator around so everybody can get a pretty view.
Okay. You guys all see now? Good. You're happy, I'm happy. He's just sitting on the back of a 7.5-foot alligator. All right. Ready. Here's take 2. Inside this alligator's mouth. Okay. There he goes. Now, like I was saying, they'll tear off those bite-sized chunks and then swallow them whole. Now you guys take a look at the back of the throat. There's a little flap of skin there. It looks like the throat just ends. That's called the epiglottis. It's there to act like a valve. If this alligator chases someone under the water, he can seal that up so water doesn't go rushing into him. Okay. Let's keep the mouth shut for a little bit.
Good idea.
If you guys miss it, that time next show is 3:30. Somebody else will show you. Okay. Now, where was I? Jaw pressure. Alligators have a tremendous amount of jaw pressure, but it's all for slamming their jaws shut. As you can see, if he holds still, I can hold his mouth shut with just one hand. Now I'm going to try to show you guys that it takes even less pressure than just one hand to hold the jaws of this alligator shut. So y'all check this out. It's like famous last words of a redneck right there, isn't it? Yeah. Hey y'all, check this out. Hold my beer. We're going to need one after this. Alright. See how little pressure this should take.
Alright guys, give it up for Justin. There you go, buddy. Good job. Just don't hold that too long.
Wow.
You'll get a really bad hickey. Over here. I got one once.
Sad part is, Adam, that's probably been why I'm getting a hickey. I don't know what's worse, the 3 awes or the laughter. Thank you, ladies. Appreciate it. Alright, I'm going to try to push my luck for you guys and take that stunt one step further. And I'm going to try to show you the working jaw of the alligator. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up is because for a long time, people thought the biggest difference between alligators and crocodiles was which one of the jaws actually opened on the animal. A lot of people thought it might be the top jaw on an alligator, bottom jaw on a crocodile, or vice versa. The truth is, guys, the bottom jaw on both animals, and Gatorland has come up with probably the craziest way to show you guys that it is that bottom jaw. So, you got your cameras ready. Well, if you got your cameras, go ahead and get them ready, because this works out. It's going to make one heck of a snapshot.
Guys, get your cameras ready anyway, because even if it goes horribly wrong, it still makes a heck of a snapshot.
Thank you, Adam.
No problem.
Feel support.
Good. Just please don't block anybody's view, okay guys? He's only going to do this once.
That orange Gatorade can't really see right there, man. Yeah, totally good. Alright. Watch this bottom jaw. Things go horribly wrong, watch my bottom jaw.
Is it opening? Right. Oh, I can see it. It's really open. Alright guys, take pictures. Justin, smile. Smile. For the cameras. Is he smiling? Wait. Put your hands back. Put your hands back. Hang on. Relax. They're still taking pictures. She's reloading her memory card.
Good?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. You know, normally people throw out $20 bills after that stuff.
Tens?
Yeah, later. Alright, I'm kidding. I'll tell you what. Now, you guys have been really great so far, and this alligator has been giving me some subtle hints that he wants me off his back. So I'm going to do one more thing for you guys, and that is to actually roll this alligator over and give him a little nap. Because I know you guys have all heard the old saying, when being chased by an alligator, the best thing to do is grab them, roll them over on their back, rub their belly, they go right to sleep, right? You ain't heard that one? Must be a Florida thing. Now, what do you do if you're being chased by an alligator?
Run!
Play dead? You don't want to play dead. Don't do that. No, you run. That's right. You don't run zigzag. Anybody's thinking that? That's the best way to just trip and fall, and the gator's going to eat your face. So just run in a straight line, or if you're lazy like I am, just trip the person you're with and walk away. That works too. Now, you know what? Before I do that, I'm going to do one more thing. Adam's going to come out here and help me out with this.
What?
He's going to come out here and stick his head in the alligator's mouth.
No.
Yeah,
No, I'm not.
yeah.
No.
He wants you to.
No.
All right, I'll tell you what. You won't stick your head in the mouth. When I roll the alligator over, you sing it to sleep.
No.
Sing it.
I'm not going to sing.
Yes. Come on. They just want to hear Adam sing, right?
What am I supposed to sing?
I don't know. Just sing something sweet. This alligator's been kind of stubborn.
Yeah.
That's how you know it's a female. I'm kidding. Come on now. Now, we all know this is a female. There's no way I can hold my mouth shut for this long. You don't like it? Come and get me. Come on in. The gate's right there. All right. You ready, Adam? You got a good song?
Yeah.
All right, good.
Yeah, I thought of one.
Awesome.
It's actually a ringtone.
Don't. No.
Yeah.
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 Come on.
Huh?
All right, fine. No, I don't care. Fine. I don't care. It's my old ringtone. I just changed it. All right, coming up, sleeping alligator, and a singing Adam. You ready, Adam?
Yep.
You ready, alligator?
Yes, I am.
He did the voice for Sling Blade, by the way. You guys know that.
That's right there. Let's go nap time. Get in my belly.
All right. Say 1, 2.
Every night in my dreams, I see you, I feel you.
Thanks, Adam.
Did it work?
I don't know. I think you had a nightmare.
I want to know what love is.
Like you're singing.
Won't you show me? You gotta rub the belly. Justin, that's not the belly. You're married now, actually.
All right, go to sleep, alligator. This is alligator. Go to sleep. I'm tired.
That's not tired at all. There it goes. All right.
Hold on. Lost my microphone too. Okay, now, because this alligator's out, it can stay like this for a long time. It doesn't hurt the alligator at all. The only thing that's going to hurt this gator right now is if one of his buddies come. When you gotta go, you gotta go. So much go hard. Now, okay.
Wow.
Now, where was I? Yeah, the only thing that's gonna hurt this gator now is if one of his buddies comes up, thinks he's food, tries to take a big bite out of him. I don't want to see that happen, so I'm gonna show you guys the nicest way that I know to wake up a sleeping alligator, in case you ever come across one.
Nope. Oh! Alright, guys, give it up for that alligator. Good job, alligator. Start the show. And give it up for Justin, the gator wrestler. Alright, very good. Well, did you guys enjoy the show? But that is the end of the show, but it's not the end of the fun. Right now, what we're going to do is we're going to continue on with more rookie wrestling. And for those of you guys that don't know, rookie wrestling is your chance to come out here and sit on the back of one of these alligators. It's completely 100% relatively safe. So if you guys would like to do it, we're going to have you guys make a line starting at Danny, our photographer, wrapping along the railing, please, in front of the green section and the yellow section, single file. It's just a hole in your prepaid punch card or $10 right here at the gate. It's all the same. We'll get everybody out here who wants to do it. And our next show is our 145 Gator Jump Rope Show down at the other end of the